What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mojave Outpost. Apologies if this is up a little bit later than usual. I had the full intention of recording this last night, and I laid down on the couch, watched some Netflix, and just straight up passed out. So it's a little after 6 in the morning, and it's time for some RimWorld. And it's kind of a good thing because there was actually a patch released today. I'm guessing sometime in the wee hours of this morning. We are now in build alpha 11b, and I'm gonna go through that real quick. Apparently the save should be compatible, which is kind of the case here because I'm running why? I'm trying to discuss things. Squirrel. Go attack this lamp. Go for the lamp. I don't want Hoshi to die. He's just like camping this door. Go around the... Yes, go around that way. Excellent. Hoshi. No, Hoshi. Go this way. Anna, you're scaring me, Anna. Anna. Okay, everyone's fine. Alright, good talk. Everyone is okay. The saves and worlds are supposed to be compatible. It just says that you'll get some minor issues around load time, a few errors, and it should be okay in the long run. I got a couple of errors when I loaded up, but it seems like everything's fine. So yes, it's supposed to be compatible. And remember, I am playing vanilla. This is the vanilla series. So with that being said, mods might be incompatible. Apparently he's changed some stuff that simple mods should work. Mods with code might work. And then some mods will actually have to be recoded, I suppose. I'm not a modder, I'm just passing that information along. Again, if you own the game, your sendout link has been updated, so go ahead and grab that new zip file. As for the change list, this seems like a good old-fashioned bug squashing patch. Colonists will now try to avoid pathing outside their allowed areas. Open doors equalize temperature faster. Much smarter Sapper Escort AI. Sappers now avoid mining high health ore while finding tunneling paths. Reorganized and cleaned up options menu and graphic settings. Mods config page shows load order of mods. Toxic fallout kills plants much more slowly. Enemies, especially wargs, now ignore unpowered, unmanned turrets and mortars. I guess this is going to be kind of a big one. I know a few of you have mentioned this to me, that you could do this, but apparently you can't do it anymore. We no longer allow buying back prisoners you just sold as a way to insta-recruit anyone. So that's not a thing anymore. Sorry about anyone that enjoyed using that. That's been squashed. Can no longer sell rotten items. I didn't even know that was a thing. Treatment result is now indicated with a text mote, not a global message. Adjusted bunch of volume sounds. Fixed pirate merchants only bringing slaves when population is high. This should be reversed. I was curious why we were never getting any slaves from our pirate merchants. This explains it. Reworked how slave prices are calculated so they take injuries, capacities, and skills into account better. That's pretty cool. Colonists now harvest planted trees on their own. Optimizations to grower work scan algorithms. Cleanup on the main menu background image. Smelt slag recipe can now use do until you have X, instead of just do forever or do X times. Siegers can never use melee weapons because it's apparently too exploitable. New sound for wargs. Treatment and medicine used successfully. Player created backstories and translations have been updated, and about 150 to 200 bug fixes, some big, some small. So those have been the patch notes read to you by Midnight Snack. So yeah, Alpha 11b and I guess other RimWorld news. There's a blog post that was posted, I believe, yesterday by Tynan, saying that he has decided to push back the Steam release until 2016. Not that it super matters what my opinion is, but I think this is probably a much better idea. I really do. Yeah, just because the game's great. It's very playable. I I haven't had really many issues with the vanilla game at all, as far as game-breaking bugs or like saves getting corrupted or anything like that. I guess except we had the one with this colony, but that's really only one of the that's one of the only times rather that I've had any issues. So yeah, I mean, I think the game is Tynan believes that it's pretty close to being a 1.0 release, and you know, I wouldn't necessarily disagree. Are there features I would like to see in the game that aren't in the game? Absolutely. That can always come post-release in a content patch, or modders can work their magic and make it happen. So yeah, I don't know. I think releasing on Steam next year would be a much smarter idea. Just we can get out these last few bug squash patches. Tynan can go on his super well-deserved break, and then come back, see how it is, throw it up on Steam. Everything will be happy, or everyone will be happy. Everything will be good. I guess everything could be happy too. I guess that depends on what the thing is. My commentary is going to be a little weird, guys. It's early, and usually I'm the kind of person that I'm not a morning person at all. I'm a night person. So basically, what I mean by that is when I wake up, if someone looks at me and says anything to me, I just like look at them with like these really dead, sleepy eyes and just go, ugh. Like I grunt. I don't speak at all. So this is very unnatural for me speaking right now, just because I'm not used to speaking after I wake up. Yeah. So I don't know. It feels a little weird. It also feels a little weird being awake this early. Really weird. We got that going. We got carpets already. I guess we'll get some shipbuilding basics going so we can get some reactors down for a little bit of that variety. Yeah. So again, new RimWorld build. If you own the game, your send out link will have been updated with the latest build. So go ahead and download that. And I'm not sure if it was there before. It probably was, and I just didn't notice it. But I noticed a little save to Dropbox button down at the bottom of that page. So for those of you that have not noticed that yet, apparently that is an option that you can do, which is pretty cool. We have a raid right now, and that sounds danger close. Yeah, that's because they dropped in right on top of us. Is it just one of you? It's just the one, and you're going straight for the geothermal. Alright, well, let's grab Rebecca. We'll put her over here. We'll get Guts drafted and put up around here. Oop, critical alert fire. Well, thank you for the rain. Rebecca, go back up inside. You know what? You gotta come around this corner anyways. I'll put Rebecca over here and I'll put Guts over here. You bleed all over our crops. You're getting our berries dirty. Alrighty. So yeah, I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. We talked about the new build. I know that was a little bit dry, a little bit boring, but it's something that I like to do. Did that lightning just strike my wall? That was rude. And we've spoken about my opinion on the 2016 Steam release, which again I think is a good one. Gives the game a little bit more time to kind of mellow, figure out if there are any other bugs that need to be squashed. Tynan gets his break, his much needed break, and then next year everyone can enjoy RimWorld on Steam. Because I really would hate for this game to go up on Steam, he takes a break, and then all of the little Steam nerds just rage nonstop. I say Steam nerds, I use Steam quite a bit, but it is a pretty, I guess for lack of a better word, toxic community. Kind of like I guess if you would play CSGO or Dota or League of Legends. I know there are friendly people that play these games, but for the most part, pretty much everyone that plays that game is an asshole. I mean, come on. I guess I shouldn't say that. Like I said, there are friendly people that play those games. I consider myself friendly. I usually don't talk to people. I don't play competitive or anything. I just play casually. So I don't feel the need to talk to people. If people want to rage in a casual match, then they can be a try-hard about it. That's fine. It's probably not good for your blood pressure, but that's okay. We really need slate blocks is what we really need, but he can't make any because we have 250 blocks, so we still have marble blocks that can go literally everywhere. And of course, me saying that most people that play those games specifically are assholes is purely anecdotal, just from my own personal experience. We finished that, so I guess we'll get other stuff just so Guts and Rebecca can have something to do. Yeah, it's purely based on my own experience. Just something I've noticed, which again isn't true of everyone. So I feel like I've apologized enough for that statement, sort of half-heartedly, but nonetheless, some form of apology was made. Let's get this chocolate going. It's not that bad of a walk. I got the comment on one of the, I think it was the first season for Alpha 11, where we were on the first ice sheet, that a person would walk out in 0-degree weather for chocolate. So I figure these guys can walk out here in lovely 60-degree weather for chocolate. I would love for it to be 60 degrees here. It is, of course, hot in Florida, like usual. Always hot in Florida. Even in the winter. We don't really have winter. It's more like air quote winter. But yeah. We had a trader. I think Rebecca. Where's Rebecca? She's consuming a simple meal in the prison. Well, why don't you... Oh, I guess she was cleaning the prison and decided to take her lunch break there. Let's see what we got going on. Do we want anything? Purple cloth. Interesting. We have lots of corn. I don't think we really want anything. I kind of want to sell some. Well, no, we're using the marble blocks in here, so I don't really want to sell anything. I would buy marble blocks. I always get in trouble with marble blocks. I think we're okay. We have... Actually, you know what? We should probably sell some food. I mean, I say that knowing that having a huge excess of food has saved me many a time. And we're not going to get hardly any for this at all. Well, I guess that's because it's damaged goods, but we could sell these right here. And these. And we still have all of these. Wow. Okay, we'll sell some of these. We'll sell some food. We have a huge garden. It is only September. We have so much corn that it's ridiculous. I'm not sure if low HP, low durability ingredients actually affect the quality of the meal or anything like that. I don't think they do. That would be interesting if they did. Running low on hops. 3 iguana skin. Potatoes. We'll sell some potatoes. Keep all our meat, of course. There we go. We earned approximately not that much silver. Actually, we earned more than what we had. So, that worked out. Maybe we can buy something. I don't know what we can buy. Maybe we can buy Rebecca some clothes. Guts, do you have pants or are you naked too? No, he's got pants and a cowboy hat. That's right. I think we're going to move this little grove area. Just because we have these 2 steam geysers right here. And it was mentioned just putting in like a greenhouse area around here. So I think we might do something like that, and using, I guess, I believe it was Scott that mentioned it, just connecting a couple of solar panels to it, and I guess just using the solar panels exclusively to power up the sun lamps. So that way they'll just, because the plants still have to rest at night anyways, regardless of whether or not the light's on. So that way the light will just naturally turn off because of the solar generator. So we'll probably do something like that, have a little solar array as well as a few sun lamps inside, and use both of these geothermals to keep the area warm if I notice it starts getting too cold. Hopefully we will get that done relatively quickly. Alright, looks like we're actually getting some slate made, which makes me happy. Makes me super happy, because I wanted to start working on this. And we have a pirate merchant that of course we can't afford to get anyone, but we do have a pirate merchant. And I would like a... See, I like having this little airlock double door type entrance, not only for security purposes, but also because it keeps the cold air in, and one of the patches, or one of the notes, was actually open doors equalize temperature quicker. So I wouldn't mind having another one of those little areas over here. What if we did something like, let's make these out of marble. What if we did something like this? Actually, no, we'll put the door there. Change you back to a slate wall. Cancel. Slate wall. And then we'll put this one over here offset a little bit. And then we can have something like that going on. And this will also, of course, narrow this opening right here for the enemies to get in. And I was thinking about removing these sandbags and just placing some traps over here. Just some deadfall traps. Like these over here. Someone made the comment that I should put a sign up, warning not to touch the lamp. I don't really know how to do that, other than write it out with flooring. Like, don't touch. I might do that. But then if you were walking over a message written in the ground, would you notice it? Would you realize that you were standing on some sort of pattern that wasn't naturally there, or naturally occurring? I don't know. Rebecca is, of course, in her couch fort. I remember making forts out of blankets and stuff when I was a little kid, using the furniture. And you know what? It was good times. I even had a futon bunk bed. I am an only child, but I still had a futon bunk bed. The bottom bunk, or bottom section, was the futon that was just folded up into a couch, and I slept on the top. But, you know, it made it super easy to make really awesome forts. Rebecca is carrying a beer and relaxing socially. Let's talk to the pirate merchant, because I didn't. They don't sell anyone. Now, that could just be coincidence. They could not have anyone. We'll buy this one beer. But at the same time, how did we get all of this silver? I thought we only had like 300, like 350, and then we got 370 from the trade. Did we get more? I guess we got more, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, this could just be like a coincidence. Ooh. Yes. A sniper rifle. It could just be a coincidence, of course. But it could not be as well. Guts will get this sniper rifle. And Jules will get her pistol back. Rebecca will get this survival rifle. Jules gets this thing. And who's got the knife? I think I sold the knife. Toshi? Yep, I sold the knife. Well, that's fine. Can I grow on gravel in the desert? I don't know. But the autosave thing is going on right now. I'm worried my external's dying. So hopefully it'll be okay. Can we actually do this? No, we can grow everywhere but right there. What is right here? It's rough slate. Ugh. You do me dirty, game. We'll do that though. That'll be okay. We finished incendiary IEDs. Let's go and get this reactor, because that's actually what I wanted. We'll get Rebecca to call the combat supplier, because I completely forgot about it. Sell these shivs. I think that's gonna be it. Excuse me for just one moment. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. I don't think I was talking about anything important. I never talk about anything important. What am I talking about? Let's mine out some of this stuff. No, I guess we can't, because we don't have any slate done. Because someone is slacking. And we have plenty of slate done. Everyone's sleeping. I guess that's the same thing. Rebecca, just go ahead and wake up and call the exotic goods trader for us. Now, we do have a little bit of gold to sell, and that is actually a fairly reasonable price. Let's do it. Of course, as far as I know, I don't need gold for anything in vanilla. So, I guess we could have perhaps saved it to make like a sword. I don't think we have enough for it. I think I'd rather just go ahead and sell it. And get a TV. Yes. And a telescope. Yes. I've never actually had a telescope in game. Amateur astronomy. It's a relaxing and fun hobby for a certain kind of person. Let's get that going. No simple prosthetics, which is a shame. We're still gonna make a decent amount of money thanks to that gold. Alright, if you guys could haul the telescope and haul the TV, because it's a thunderstorm. I don't want anything bad to happen to it. That would be the worst feeling ever. I feel like, well, the telescope should be fine outside, I would imagine. But regardless, we'll make a little dome area, a little circular region to put the telescope in with no roof. Maybe a couple chairs in there. I think the TV will probably go into this living space over here, just because that seems reasonable. This is a fairly large living area. Alright, well, let's continue mining things out. Let's mine out a bedroom, because Rebecca still needs a bedroom. We will give her this one for right now. And we'll need some... This silver vein actually worked out quite nicely. I guess that's where we got the extra silver from. Was from that silver vein. Because I am quite the derp. I guess we'll do something like that, perhaps. And if only this rock extended a little bit further, if I had maybe started the build a little bit further in. You know what, I actually might. I wouldn't mind changing it to this shape right here. It wouldn't be as rounded, so it wouldn't be as lovely, but we can put the TV like here-ish, and we would still have room for, or maybe over here against this wall, we could put a couple chairs on this side, so we can just kind of walk through the TV area, perhaps. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll plan it out, see how we feel. Something like that, maybe? It's kind of hard to imagine just because there's the wall right here. I'm not sure. I guess this could be a TV room instead of a bedroom, and this could just be one large open living area. Maybe put a table in here or something like that in the middle. Some plants scattered around. I don't necessarily hate that idea, actually. I wouldn't mind that at all. We still have plenty of slate too, which is awesome. So lots of stuff to do. I feel like we should build another turret here. I know I've said this before, but I feel like it would probably be in our best interest to go ahead and do it now. Why now specifically? Good question. Just because I say good question doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to provide you with a good answer. It just means I'm acknowledging that that is a good question. I feel terrible for that. Feel a little dirty. And I also feel like I should extend this walkway, or not walkway, this little foyer out one more. So it lines up perfectly right there. Is that gonna bug me? I'm trying to decide how much it's gonna bug me. I'll wait and see. I don't think it would bug me as much if we moved this wall in here. I also don't think it matters too much. Do I have a number one greatest hauler in the world? I do. That is Jules. Oh, Jules, you're so good to me. Still got lots of slate. Pretty much just need lots of mining done. I believe Jules is our number one top miner in the world as well. What is that sound? Is that the brewing sound? I guess that is the brewing sound. Has that always been that way and I never noticed it? Probably. That sounds reasonable. Still didn't move this grove area, which we should probably consider doing. Can we still fit the geyser here? I believe we can. Yes, we totally can fit that there. So we can just wall off this little section over here around the geyser, and then kind of wrap it around down this way, so we'll have this huge area as our greenhouse, and we already have a door going into it. It's almost like I knew that I was going to be doing this, but I didn't. But if people ask, tell them I did know what was going on. Man, it feels weird being awake this early. I know I say this early being relative. I know for a lot of you that getting up at 6 in the morning is not early, it is normal. Or perhaps even getting up late. My own father gets up at, I believe, 4 to 4:30 every morning to go to work right now. So, it's all relative. To me, it's early. You guys gotta give me that at least. Considering I'm used to potentially being awake at 6 in the morning from the previous day still. Got a dry thunderstorm going on. Makes me feel like perhaps we should have a few wind turbines somewhere back here. Just soaking up all that lovely power, which we don't actually need because our batteries are completely full. I feel like we need more batteries, honestly. And I think what we're going to do is probably, once we wall this in with slate right here, extend this little battery unit over this way so we can fit probably another 8 or so batteries in it. Things are working out. And you know what? I'm glad the save works. It always worries me a little bit, especially because I'm doing this for YouTube. If I was just playing by myself, I wouldn't necessarily care if I had to start over. But for YouTube, I care a little bit more. We have some visitors. This has been a pretty laid-back episode. I guess we had the one guy drop putt in with a knife, and that was about it. Slate wall that off. I feel like I want to move that over. I really feel like I want to move that over. And if I do move it over, alright, here, this is what we're going to do. Change of plans. We're going to do this. We're going to deconstruct this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Oh, hello. Thank you for reminding me I still need a wall in the top section, which is okay because we do have these turrets up here. Okay, and then I want to put a wall here and a wall here. And then we're going to put the marble door here and the marble door here. And now we can use this wall for our TV wall. Got him. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Alright, well I think that's going to wrap up this episode of RimWorld. So again, new build is out, and also, unfortunately, if you were looking forward to this being on Steam this year, Titan has announced that it will be coming to Steam next year. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say to that if you were waiting to purchase the game. I guess that kind of sucks. I honestly do think it's going to be the best thing for the game specifically. Just for the I don't know, I guess for the reviews or something like that. Toxic Fallout. Oh, we're not prepared. We're gonna have to deal with this in the next episode. I guess a little bit of a cliffhanger. Not really a cliffhanger because we're gonna have Toxic Fallout for quite a while. We might be able to get another harvest in, but we'll have to work to get this area walled off a little bit earlier than planned. Probably a couple months earlier than planned. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this episode. So again, check your Sendal links if you own the game. Because they've been updated with the newest build, and I am playing on the newest build, so my save works. Your mileage may vary. Take that with a grain of salt. That's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.